So here's the sidewalk. It has a line down the middle where there's like a tile and a tile, and then a joint line down the middle. So in those katas, or different katas, you might have to do zenkutsu 20 times. You don't want the whole kata to be perfect. What you want to do is get one good zenkutsu. So there's the right one. You want to do that right one time. Just one perfect stance. Your punches or kicks or your blocks don't really matter. It's just getting this one good stance. You come in, and the other side, you might mess that up. So your right side is good, but your left side is bad. You know you have to work on that. 20 boxes, do the stance 20 times. I might get it right 5 times. So green check. Good, bad, bad, good, bad, bad, good, good, bad, bad. Green check, red X, green, red, red, green, green, red, 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 green, green. You're trying to get that one good stance and then repeat it. So from all bad, you sprinkle in some goods, and there's gaps where you're making mistakes, your stance is wrong. Over time, you want to turn those red squares into green ones. Your stance can't be too deep because you can't move this way. When it's too deep, it's too narrow. You can't get your hip around. That's actually the bigger concern. This stance is called immovable. It's bad for mobility. Tackle me, and I sprawl. This is zenkutsu. You don't stay in zenkutsu and fight this way. You sprawl, come up to cat stance, kick, come over to like a different stance. You're constantly changing heights and changing stances. You transition from one stance to the next, to the next, to the next. That's what happens in kata, and that's how you're expected to use it. The guy could punch me, block, Agiuki, hard block. So he goes to punch me, rising block, at this angle, block, punches, block, counter. Or he goes to punch me, duck, body shot, uppercut. So the best block is don't be there doesn't mean don't fight. It means sidestep. If I'm right here, I get hit. If I'm right here, I don't. That's the true meaning. Something else is a lie. So the meaning in karate, evasion beats hard blocking. Soft blocking beats hard blocking, and evasion beats soft blocking. But you need soft blocking to set up grapples. Training in low stances stretches the leg, stretches the hips. It's hard to get the hip around this way. I need a wider stance. Now I can get the hip around more. Training in low stances makes it easier to do upright. So beginners start low. Beginners start low, and they get higher and higher and higher, and eventually have a natural stance. Natural stance is more advanced. So just from a natural stance, the guy wants to attack you. You defend in that. It's like a street situation where you're walking, then you stop. He attacks you instead of, okay, I'm ready, and we're dueling, and I have the stance, you have the stance. I have my defensive guard, and you have your defensive guard. As beginners, you have consensual violence. They agreed to fight. You're just standing here not expecting an attack. The guy attacks. So he attacks, punch. So the guy attacks, punch. So the guy attacks, block, pull down, punch. So there's like a kamaite stance, there's like a half zenkutsu, and there's like a really low full zenkutsu. Here's my belly button, draw a line, it goes to that line in the thing, the line of the thing. Here's my belly button, it's on this line. So it's not step forward, step forward, step forward. It's not natural like walking where, here's the line. Left, right, left, right. The left foot moves straight forward, the right foot moves straight forward. It kind of zigzags. Position one is back. Here's my belly button, it's on this line. Heels together, it's off the line. From here to there, it's a 45-degree line roughly. It's an angle. It comes up this way. Belly button, it's on this line, off the line. On the line, should. First position, second position, third position. First position, second position, third position. It's kind of zigzagging. In kata, you want to move forward in a straight line. When you take it apart piece by piece, it's awkward in the beginning and you're kind of zigzagging. If you're retreating, you don't want to back up in a straight line. Punches are coming like this. You actually do want to zigzag. So here, this, 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 you want to snake and backwards. For kata to look pretty, you kind of want to go in a straight line. You want it to appear that way. There's a slight this. You don't want to wobble. You don't want to bounce. Your baggy gi, it hides these subtle movements. You want to get one good stance, and then maybe a mistake and a mistake. It's too wide or too narrow, or too deep or too short. You'll have one good one going slow. Here, here. A good one, then three bad ones, then a good one, then another good one. You want to get one good right zenkutsu, Migi zenkutsu, and then eventually get one good hitari zenkutsu, left zenkutsu, right stance, Migi, left stance, hitari. You want to get just one good right one and one good left one, and then you want to connect them. So somehow this is good, this is good. When moving, your head's here. You don't want to come up, then down, up, then down. On the road, it's wavy. So sometimes, like when I have to do the 3 punches, I come out and I block, I step forward, punch. First punch is slow, the next two, fast, fast. That helps keep me low. This parts in kata are supposed to be slow. This parts in kata is supposed to be fast. Sometimes you do kata all slow. Sometimes you do all fast. Sometimes you flex hard on certain movements. You erect, go low in a cat stance and pull you don't want to lean, you want to upright, erect, go down low. Karate is a lot of small things. It's a training method. Some people look at kata as a bunch of combinations. Punch him, attack him, and the guy's still standing, do another one, and if he's still standing, if this doesn't take him down, then this, then this. So, punch. That didn't work, so getting close, elbow, that didn't work, so then grab him. Knee to the groin, that didn't work. So then pop his eardrums. That didn't work. And it's, if this fails and this fails and this fails, 7 attacks, sweep him, he'll eventually go down. It's like the guy standing here wants to fight and you come in, bang, 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 and he's backing up. You're doing non-stop attacking to take him down. Okay, that's one way to look at kata. It's mostly striking based. I was mostly interested in the throws. The throws look like judo or like jiu-jitsu. So if you're not getting that from karate and cross-training a grappling art like judo or jiu-jitsu, it is supposed to be in the kata. If you go to karate and all you do is spar hard, you have kickboxing. You go and do judo, then you get the throws. People say, how do you blend them? If you need to strike, strike. If you need to throw, throw. There's a single mind about this. It's not a double-mindedness. There's different distances. Farthest distance you kick, medium range you punch, close in, elbows or knees, or grapple, throw them to the ground. One last thing. Well, maybe two things. If you're only do kata in the dojo to look good, that will fall apart outside. If you do kata outside, it won't look as nice. I had different shorts when I try to lift my knee to do different things. It was like a nylon material. It wouldn't stretch. It was catching my knee. These are actually tighter shorts, but the material slips less. It doesn't hang down on my knee and block it. So I have to wear these shorts. So the other ones I'm wearing in other videos, I can get my knee up higher. It's this is a jersey material, sweatpants material. If your kata looks good, then your fighting will look good. If your kata looks bad, your fighting will look bad. So you will fight how you train. If it looks bad, then you'll fight bad. My shoes have like a wedge. It has a stacked heel. This throws off kata somewhat. Might give me a tendency to lean more forward or something else. Usually you do it barefoot, and that helps you work out certain things. It's really hard to do kata outside the dojo unless you're on very flat grass. Any Japanese 6-degree dan who's doing kata outdoors like I'm doing, their kata will look very rough. So I can do the kata and I'm just trying to get one good stance. The purpose is low stance, you're getting the flexibility, you're learning how to turn your hip, you're stretching that abductor tendon or whatever, you're stretching those things. It's so that you can have more flexibility and throw like high kicks. So normally I throw low kicks. If I don't want to fight, here's my natural stance. I'm going to take a guard, don't hurt me, low kick, stomp out his knee. The alternative, once you have really low zenkutsus, you can throw higher kicks, don't hurt me, throw like a head kick, knock him out. So it's either break his leg and the fight's over because he can't stand, or the fight's over because you kicked him in the head. Low kicks are more devastating and easier to use. High kicks are harder to do and more risky. They're less damaging to the person. If I break his leg, he might have to walk around with a cane forever. I broke something in there permanently. So it's easier to permanently end him. In his manual labor career, he'll be on disability. He'll have to get a desk job or something. From here, probably bad to just throw a kick, might be close. Fake the jab, he backs up, throw the kick. Set up your kicks with punches. In sparring and kamaite, it should be 2/3 punches, 1/3 kicks. Punch, punch, kick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Too close to the camera, sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 2/3 punching, 1/3 kicking. I'm not used to doing kata out here. I'm trying to relearn zenkutsu. I'm trying to get lower. I haven't done kata in like 10 years. I started really low and I did the foundational things, and I came up more upright. I trained for street fighting, not for forms or aesthetics. So there's people that only do for aesthetics. Kata competition is a sport. MMA is a sport. Sparring is a sport. Doing only sports can hurt your street fighting. So it's okay to do sports. Sports make you physically strong. There's the gymnastic guys in the rings. They can pull like this and they can invert upside down, and they have the strength to fight. They're not good fighters because they don't train in fighting. So they're strong enough to do the moves but don't have the techniques, versus children, they're in karate as little kids. They have the techniques, they don't have the strength to do it. They need to do push-ups and sit-ups. They need to build up muscle. They say that muscle slows you down. If I'm doing like a squat, I come down, I shoot up. That's my quadriceps pushing me up. When I'm coming down, my hamstrings, the back of my leg, it supports it, it breaks it. Muscles are in opposition. So if opposing muscles are equally tensed, you'll have no movement. I think that's called isotension. Pull this way, that's the bicep. Throw a punch this way, that's the tricep. If both are equally flexed, someone's trying to grab me, they can't bend this way, they can't pull out that way, I'm flexing the whole arm. There's no movement. It might make me rigid, it might be able to get me to flow, like from a judo move or a keto move. You need muscles to hit harder. You need speed, technique, strength, size. If you're really big and you can't actually fight, no one will attack you because they're scared of your size. If you're really small and you actually can fight, everybody will call you fake and try to attack you. And you'll constantly be fighting to prove that you can fight. You're always trying to be like seen as like a fighter. I think it's just better to get big and not fight, rather than be small and have to fight all the time. Either way, you need to get big and you need to have the techniques. Not getting big is a mistake. People who say they don't want to lose speed, they're trying to be like Bruce Lee, who's really fast. Bruce Lee lifted a lot of weights. He tried to pack on as much muscle as he could. He just didn't have the genetics for it. They're making excuses. Most professional athletes are really fast. People say things like, he's big for his size. That's absolute nonsense. If I'm short and have small legs, and I'm running against someone who's taller and they have longer legs, they're faster than me because they have longer legs, they can take longer distances. Football players who do the little sprint in their training, and they run across the entire football field, those are large men. They have big muscles, and they're really fast. They set records. So, people are just making excuses because they're embarrassed they don't have some skill that somebody else has. They're putting out bad information that's hurting other people and confusing them. That's called eliminating competition. I can't do this, so let me tell everybody else it's bad for them. Flexible muscles are strong muscles. If you're really stiff and tense, that's like what happens when you do too much isolation exercises and you're like on steroids. So if you work out in a healthy way, you won't get too stiff. You have to stretch. A lot of pro bodybuilders, they would do a set, stretch in between sets. So they would avoid that they're too stiff, which actually would lead to either A, you're too slow, you can't move a certain way, or B, someone does like a joint lock, they snap you up because you have limited range of movement. Some people, they can put their arm here, and that's as far as it goes. Some people, they can do their arm like this, and other people, they can come up way up here. There's some people that if you take it just right here, they're already in pain and their thing breaks. Other people, you can take it way out here, and they're like rubber, they're like Gumby. You can't get any type of like hold or lock on them. I've seen people with extreme athletic ability and size and physique. So I want to say one more thing. Curling, biceps. So I'm curling and getting a big muscle here. Uppercut. hook. You can throw from the shoulder. The dude's annoying. He's always like that. You need 2 exercises: bench press, that makes your triceps stronger, jab and cross, barbell curl and dumbbell curls, biceps, uppercut, hook. It's the proper way to build up the body for like boxing punches. Karate and boxing are pretty much the same. There's a little bit of stylistic changes. 20 minutes, I want to say one more thing. About my fighting style. Someone's going to punch me or stab me or shoot me. I have strikes, and you can do all that. It's upright. There's a thing in kata where it's down block, down block, down block, inside block, outside block, turn the hands over, turn his arm, go like this, break his arm over your knee. That's kind of for women to use your knee to hit. Men just use their upper body. So I punch and I punch and I punch. He grabs my arm like this, and here's the elbow here. He doesn't roll it this way. He takes the wrist, he goes like this, the elbow's down, 1, 2, 3, and has me like this, over the wrist, snap over the knee. So here, the guy like this, hit like that. You're using your knee to like make it stronger. In sparring, the person throws a punch, you try and go for the body. So the punch is coming, let's say, head, body, reverse punch. So reverse punch is here. So the punch is coming. Grab the arm like this and hit with the knee like that. Person reverse punches, turn it this way and hit it that way, or the side or the side. That hurts. So he's coming to the body, hold the knee, here pulling the arm back, cat stance, here, here. So I don't need to use the knee. So jab, cross, jab, here comes the jab, here, break. So I can fight really good. I don't have to do the forms. I'm advanced. There's like maybe 3 interpretations, or here's all the katas, take like 3 out of it. It's the modern way. There's 50 movements in a certain kata. Know what each distinct movement means and have that analysis and understanding. Or here's parts you get and here's parts you don't. For any kata, take like 3 applications, move on to the next kata. Originally, one kata would be like what you did for 10 years, and that would be your style. It's probably just better to mix different styles of karate, 4 or 5 different styles of karate, and have a hybrid system. Kyokushin, Shotokan, Gojo-ryu, Wado-ryu, something else. Because they're all doing the same things, but from like different perspectives, they have different understandings. You're learning more ways to work it from this angle or this angle or this angle. And it's about knowing what time to use the right version. Another thing they say at the beginning, doing too many kata will confuse you. Not if you have a cell phone, you record it. Or back in the day, write it down on paper. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Take notes. Be studious. They didn't have cameras, and they didn't write this down. So then they started to like mutate katas and confuse them together. In the modern day, we wouldn't make those mistakes. It's not likely. They made those mistakes because they couldn't really keep records, because it was kind of like a secret. They had to keep it up here. They couldn't store it on computers. They were old school. We don't have the same constraints that they have. So it's nothing against them, it's just, it's a different time. So, a guy kicks me, hook, break his leg. A guy punches at me, slap, grab, twist, break. I can do those things. Guys, so Jab, cross, jab. He throws the jab. Here, break his arm. Take it back, break his shoulder. Have his head right here, his neck. That was a strike. Knock him out, break his neck, and temporary or permanent paralysis or death. Throws a jab. Here, break his arm. Pull him down, karate chop his neck, kill him or paralyze him, or knock him out. Heads down, knee smash him in the face. Take his arm and dislocate his shoulder. So, my fighting style is something like he throws a punch, slap, grab, break his arm, turn his arm up like this, chop him in the neck, smash him in the face. I have him like this, break his shoulder, throw him. It's like 5 things. I mean, we can try this with resistance, but I would have to like protect you, so it would be like catch and release. Got him, have the lock. I know I can break it here. Let go. Break. Take his arm, strike, take him down, knee, twist his shoulder, projection throw, or here. Knee, he's like this. Break the shoulder, smash him to the ground. Some way of this, break, strike, smash, break, throw down. So that's what I've been practicing for like the last 10 years, because I don't go to the gym anymore. I just mall parking lots, parks, on the street, different terrain. I originally just wanted to do jiu-jitsu, so breaking and throwing, striking. At this point, if I took another martial art, I'm not really sure I'm going to learn to fight. I'm just going through the motions. Going really slow, and I'm not in any hurry to learn anything, because I can take judo, just water down jiu-jitsu. I can take Brazilian jiu-jitsu, just water down judo. I'd really just take jiu-jitsu. Koryu. Train for war, be a soldier. I have no interest in sports, or competing, or fighting. So it's just easier that way. It's less politically charged. You just take jiu-jitsu, you're better off. Probably just gonna start getting my bench press up. I'm gonna get up to 440 pounds. When I had like 20, 30 pounds. Add 30 pounds of weight, add 30 pounds of muscle, trim like 10 pounds of fat. So I'm about 160, add 30 pounds of 190, cut off 10 pounds of 180. Yeah. Get a stronger grip. Lifting things gives you stronger grip, get stronger wrists. When it grabs you, you go like this, you go like that. Grabs here or here.